Welcome replay viewers, welcome live viewers. This is Janice Temple and I'm at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in Washington D.C. and so we are going to head on over there. This is the entrance, the wall, the entrance. And so over here, these are quotes by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It says, "We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." District of Columbia, 1968. Hey, Tamashian. Hey, brother. How are you doing? How's everything going? It's good to see you. Good to see you. What up, dog? Yeah, what up, sis? How you doing, my brother? Oh, it's good to see you. Good to see you. It goes well? Yeah, good to see you too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, congrats on your Emmy. We're gonna have to do some scoping for October, Black History Month in the UK. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Plus, it'd be a better month to get out and do some scoping. Oh, and your graduation too. So, are you on you're all for it? Awesome. So, are you on your way to becoming a pastor? Hi, Marak, Jonas Marak. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, congrats. So these are this is another quote. Darkness, no pastor for me, just want to know the word. Well, that's awesome. Blessings to you. That is marvelous. So proud of you. Good things, good things. I'm at the memorial. I'm getting ready to walk over to it. I was gonna, so there's the King Memorial over there. So I was about to head over there. And since it's been like 100 degrees everywhere, yeah, isn't this cool? So when you and your family come, you come by the memorial. Have you seen it yet? So, not in person? Okay, so you definitely have to make the trip in September. You got to come. So, those are mountains over there. And the middle of the mountains are cut out. And it says, "Out of the mountain of despair, you're trying a stone of hope." Well, yeah, I know you said you have a lot of travels planned, so that's a good thing. And there's King. Hi, welcome.
I was thinking about doing
Hey, Shana, welcome.
So look it up, it's there.
Hi, Bennett. Welcome.
And Michelle Nichols has a great interview on YouTube.
Isn't it gorgeous?
So, another great feature was Memorial.
So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a father, a great orator, a pastor, civil rights activist. So, isn't that awesome? And he is looking, I think, at the Lincoln Memorial. And across over there, I'm going to zoom in. Hey, like Ronnie. I think that's the Lincoln over there. And, yeah. So this is King. It's beautiful at night. It's amazing. Welcome back, Bennett. So tell me where you guys are joining from. Where in the world? Hi, Hi, Tech Flaps, welcome. During the day, there's normally like a helicopter flying over. I'm gonna flip it so that you can get a better view of it. Isn't that awesome? So he's got his arms folded, and he's holding a paper. Work is not yet done. What do you think he's saying? Hi, Jiman. Jaymon, welcome. Hi,
Whatever that was.
Smart Artie. Smart Artie, welcome. Welcome, Smart Artie. Hi. Nogaria Bento, welcome. Welcome. Hello. How are you? I'm going to put it more into focus. So this was made by a Chinese artist. So there are a lot of Chinese that come here to see him. So a Chinese artist created Martin Luther King Jr. And oh my God, the detail. This is Washington, D.C., the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. That's what this is. Isn't it awesome? I know, but where? Oh, where in Washington, D.C.? You know, I took a GPS. I'm not from D.C. I could not tell you. It took me, I don't know, 5-6 tries to find this thing. So I'm so sorry. I wish I could tell you. GPS, go to Google Maps and put it in. That's the best way to get here. Is the Lincoln Memorial nearby? Yes, it is. So I'm going to give you guys I'm going to turn around. And across the way, I believe is the Lincoln Memorial.
All right, boys.
It's across the water, I believe. That's right. So it's over there.
Yeah.
So that's it over there.
Y'all got 5 minutes. You got me on.
So they loop around the basin. So they have like tours you can do. You can walk all the way around. So I believe that is it. But I'm not a DC native, so, but from what I understand, that is it. Thanks for scoping this. America could use his presence and power nowadays. Absolutely. Okay, we were there, but we were on the other side of the basin. Oh, you didn't come to this side? Yeah, this basin is huge because Delano Roosevelt is over there somewhere. His memorial. No. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. But there's this thing, if you come back, there's something called the DC Circulator. And what it does is like a hop-on, hop-off bus. And you pay $1. And long walk with 4 kids and 2 babies. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you about the DC Circulator. And it makes stops at each of the memorials. So you can hop on and hop off. So if you ever come back, you don't have to walk everywhere. So that's the good thing about it. So look for the DC Circulator. Now I tell you, I'm so sorry. Well, you gotta come back to DC. You can't just come and visit once. When were you guys here? When were you here? So please do share this out and invite others if you're enjoying this. It's gorgeous. We come about once a month. Okay. Well, there you go. Smarty arty. Next time you come, you can take the DC Circulator. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler. It won't be 100 degrees. So you can come back in like September, October. September is going to be the opening of the Museum of National African American History and Culture. We'll come back for the opening of that.
Saw this statue in Washington D.C. on top of the Capitol. Well, guess what? This one is 29 feet tall, but it's not a statue. This is a relief. So as I said, right behind it, out of a mountain of despair, comes a soul.
I zoomed out.
Now, which makes it a relief.
A little bit.
If you were to measure from his knee to the top of his head,
Okay.
you got 19 feet. So that's a half a foot technically shorter than Lake Freedom. Now, keep this in mind. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the founder and the first president of an organization called the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. He was the proud recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. He received that in Norway. He was born in the state of Georgia. Unfortunately, he was assassinated in the state of Tennessee in 1968. Everybody remember the March on Washington in 1963? Everybody, that March on Washington was all about equal rights and jobs. It had nothing to do with the I Have a Dream speech. Nothing to do at all with that. But what happened, everybody, while he was giving his spiel in front of a crowd at the reflection pool of more than 250,000 people, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Chinese, Italian, Spanish, all there for the same cause, while he was giving his spiel, there was a lady in his entourage. You may have heard of her. Her name was Mahalia Jackson. Now, while he was giving his spiel, every now and then, Mahalia Jackson, she would come up by him and she'd say, Martin, please, tell him about the I Have a Dream speech. And he'd shrug her off and continue giving his spiel. And he knew this lady was persistent too. So a few minutes later, here she comes again. Martin, please, Martin, tell him about the I Have a Dream speech. And he shrugged her off. He said, Mahalia, let me do what I do. I know what I'm doing. Shrug her off. There he is again, giving his spiel. From nowhere, here comes Mahalia Jackson again. Martin, please, Martin. Tell him about the I Have a Dream speech. He knew she wouldn't quit. So you know what? He did away with this March on Washington speech, and hence, the I Have a Dream speech. That's why over at the Lincoln Memorial, there's an inscription on the stairway that says, I have a dream. That wound up being his most iconic, incomparable, and impeccable I Have a Dream speech, everybody. There's a lot of speeches, excerpts of them right over there on the walls from him making speeches all around the world. Now right here on this particular relief, there was another inscription on the opposite side because this relief, everybody, was designed by an architect named Master Li Ying-Shin, an Asian. And you know what, learning what I learned about that man, I am certain he would have been absolutely pleased to know that he had an Asian to design this memorial. You know why? Because when I think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., there's two other great men I think about. Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. All three of these men were very concerned about equal rights for people worldwide. Now there was an inscription on the opposite side. You know what it used to say? I was a drum major for justice. That became controversial. Now those of you that were with me earlier and I told you about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, remember when I said there was always somebody trying to find something negative to say about him? Those are called haters, everybody. Haters. There's always somebody trying to find something negative. But now think about this. The inscription said I was a drum major for justice. Master Li Ying-Shin came all the way back to Washington, D.C. just to get those inscriptions off the side of it. Because too many people were yapping and talking. But if you understand the word justice, it's all about equality for us all. And what Martin Luther King Jr. was trying to tell everybody was that he was an advocate of his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's all. It had nothing to do with him being arrogant or vain. He was letting everybody know that he marches to the beat of a different drummer too. Not him, but it was what he was encouraged to do. He was a preacher. His dad was a preacher. His granddad was a preacher. He thought all he would ever be was a preacher. And let me see how many of you all knew this. When Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was only 5 years old, only 5. His dad became very intrigued with a man in Germany named Martin Luther. He changed their names. Their names were originally the same as mine. Their names were Michael. How many of you all knew that? Well, I got a few right here. 1, 2, 3. That lets me know, too, everybody, that I'm glad I was telling the truth. Because you never know who's listening to you, without a doubt. But yeah, his dad changed their names. Their names were Michael Jr. and Michael Sr. There's a lot of history in Washington, D.C. A lot indeed. They even said that the way his face was designed, it was depicting anger. But does that face look angry, everybody? Of course not. If anything, it looks like he's contemplating and pondering and deliberating. That's exactly what it looks like. Has nothing to do with anger. This man always was thinking about the next move. And you know what else? He was always thinking about progressing forward. Always forward, never backwards. That's why it says, out of a mountain of despair comes a stone of hope. Always moving forward, not backwards. Now, those of you with me, come over here. Let's step against this wall over here. Let me show you some of these excerpts before we get on the bus with you.
He's a pretty good. So you said he was a Republican? I never knew that. I did not know that. And then over here are the inscriptions. Oh, were they? I didn't know that either. I don't think so. My family wasn't. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. And then those are the mountains over there. You know what? I take that back. My grandmother was a Republican precinct captain. But she did it for the money. Oh, Party of Lincoln. Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal rights. You will make a greater person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a final home to live in. District of Columbia, 1959.
Everybody let this resonate on your mind. If you don't stand for something, you will eventually fall for anything. And also remember this, if you're truly right, and you know you're right, you never have to worry about being wrong. Let's go get on the bus.
Well, he's a good tour guide. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will hate the final word in reality. This is why right temporarily defeated is stronger than evil triumphant. Norway, 1964. I think I'm bringing the family up there tomorrow. Awesome. Well, where do you live that you're coming tomorrow?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive... Richmond. Oh, you are close. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Hi, Young. Fowler. Welcome. So I'm going to go back over toward the to the monument. We'll go look at... Hello, how are you doing? Where are you joining from?
Where are you?
I opposed the war in Vietnam. Dallas, awesome. Because I love America. I speak out against it not in anger, but with anxiety and sorrow in my heart, and above all, with a passionate desire to see our beloved country stand as the moral example to the world. And then over here, if we are to have peace on earth, our loyalties must become ecumenical rather than sectional. Our loyalties must transcend our race, our tribe, our class, and our nation. And this means we must develop a world perspective. Wow, now that certainly holds true today. That was Georgia, 1967. And here's the memorial back over here again. Well, if you can come, if you're close, Smarty Artie, people don't talk like that anymore. So sad. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Come closer.
People taking selfies. Hey, Kurt Floyd, where are you joining from? How are you? No Facebook page is filled with is in D.C. The kids got to see this. Oh, your Facebook page is filled with it. Oh, really? Awesome. Oh, filled with you guys. Hi. Ozzy Poggy? Do you have a dog or something? Hi, where are you joining from? Yeah, you have to, so take the DC circulator or come directly here and run. You could do that. You could absolutely do that. The details are remarkable. The hands look real. They do, don't they? Isn't that amazing? I mean, oh my God. It's incredible the amount of detail that went into this. So this is the Chinese artist, but of course I can't read his signature. The sculptor is phenomenal. Oh, absolutely. His work is amazing. Oh my God. Trying to get more of his face. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, look at the eyes, the nose, the lips, the eyebrows. It's incredible. So incredible. His ears, everything. His suit, details. And they said that it's not finished, so his work is not done. He's just coming out of it, but it's not a finished piece of work, which is amazing. I'm going to take you guys over here. We'll go read some more quotes. Hi, Basil. How are you? So, lots of planes flying tonight. There you go, Basil. Hi, Louis Fox. Welcome. Where are you joining from?
I want to sit on it.
So we're going to go over here. Read some more quotes. There's the mountain of despair that he came out of. Hi Jamal, welcome. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied to a single garment. No, I'm just out here. Of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. The tours are, well, they have ranger tours during the day, but it's mighty hot, so I didn't come out earlier. Hi, Alex. That man was that was a tour guide from a bus, and he was speaking. I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits. I live in Maryland now. I'm from Maryland. It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. We must concentrate not merely on the negative expulsion of war, but on the positive affirmation of peace. I mean, his quotes are timeless, aren't they? I mean, they still apply till today. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Oh, born on the Eastern Shore, Easton. You were born on the Eastern Shore? Oh, that's awesome. Every nation must now develop an overriding loyalty to mankind as a whole in order to preserve the best in their individual societies. That's awesome. We are determined here in Montgomery to work and fight until justice runs down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. Yeah, we're in a flight plan. That's why all the airplanes fly over the monuments when they come in, so people can see something. You know, you pay for your window seat and you want to see something, so they fly over the monuments. We must come to see that the end we seek is a society at peace with itself, a society that can live with its conscience. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. Yes, that's what we need, the presence of justice. So we're going to head back on over to Memorial. So how many hours is Richmond? I might try and catch some airplanes. Can you see the planes? They're flying directly over. This is an American Airlines flight plan. So I used to be a flight attendant for them. Oh, hour and a half? That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hi, Moritz, welcome.
Oh, watch out, guys, watch out. Stay in picture.
Oh no, I'm fine. You guys can get in there. Nobody can see. I'm all the way up at the top. I'm on top. Periscope.
I'm on top of the world, eh?
Periscope.
Come on.
Oh, I don't speak Portuguese, but hello. These are Portuguese.
Oh.
It's better with a selfie.
There's another plane. Oh, there's the airport to the right. There's the plane. There it goes. And that's the memorial over there. I didn't even know when I started this. People taking photos. Thank you so much. I don't think so. I don't even know where the casino is. Where is the casino, Smarty Artie? Where is it?
Don't take it.
That's cute. That's what you need on the other side of the river, really. That's what you need for your kids right there. You need one of those cars. You can push them around. Ferris wheel. I've never seen a Ferris wheel here. There's a Ferris wheel in Washington, D.C. I don't think there's a Ferris wheel here. And I'll have to find out if there's a casino in D.C. I don't think there is. I think there's one in Maryland. Could be. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining. And I will catch you guys on the next scope. And so for replay viewers, no, not in D.C., but in National Harbor. Oh, National Harbor. Okay. There's another American plane. So take care, you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. So please do share this out and heart it up on the replay. You're welcome. Thanks. I enjoyed talking to you. And definitely do come by with your kids and check it out. Thanks for the hearts. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, give them some hearts as we close out.